So this will be super interesting. Like I said before, we're going to be seeing 3 out of 5 sets now, so things are going to probably go a lot more down to the wire. Might be a little hard to see that fabled 5th game, but who knows, especially with close competitors. We should see some close matches for almost every single game that's going to be happening throughout bracket stage. But yeah, not too much is going to be changed in terms of gameplay. Both these guys are still going to be playing on the very hard difficulty, which is the hardest in the game. And yeah, the big difference is maybe some nerves will be a little bit calm since they do have more games to be played throughout. You got a little bit more experimentation at the beginning. But so far, this is basically dead even. Blue was the first person to come out of Lakitu a little bit ahead. And look at this, both of them with very nice sub 20 seconds here. Blue's going to continue to keep this lead, though, right now. Definitely what you want to see here at the beginning. Both these guys seeking for that first win, like we mentioned. Blue actually did participate in the last chance qualifier and Stump did not, so makes you wonder if he might have a little bit of an advantage there, because he has been a little bit more practiced as of recently, and he had some good times compared to his average throughout the group stage as well. Pretty close to a PB for actually one of those races, just fell a little bit short. And as he has this slim lead right now, it's still a little bit favored for him, but looks like Poochie's going to be a problem for both of the competitors so far. Stump does manage to clear it out the sub 50 time, so he's going to be taking his first lead of the match, but it's not going to be by a lot because Blue cleans it up at 1 minute in. And that's why I love the bracket stage. It's been a while since I've gotten to witness this. You just get to see how these guys have placed throughout groups, and then they get to be placed against people with similar skill levels, and everything's on the line now. Like, there are definitely a bunch of things that could have bailed you out in group stage to still secure your spot in one of the brackets, but now this is it, especially for redemption bracket, it being single elimination. One loss and you're out of here, so you gotta make every race count right now. And since there's only a total of 10 people in, if you started in round 1, it's only 4 wins to get yourself to that championship, so just gotta practice and persevere. That's what Blue's doing right now. 43 seconds on Wiggler. He's gonna steal that lead right back from Stump. Stump almost got that follow-up right afterward, but he's going to be trolled a little bit longer here on Wiggler, but most likely will get the kill here. Wow, Wiggler still finding another clear there. I did not expect that. But not going to find any more magic after that, so Stump making it through. Sub 4 after Wiggler, not terrible. But he's going to need... Oh, unfortunately, I thought Blue just pulled out a 9-second kill there, but actually that's going to set him back a little bit, and what do you know, Stump is back in the lead once again, but one of the closest margins we've seen of this race so far. I was about to say, Blue, how are you pulling out these crazy times right now? Yeah, pretty unfortunate. You got to be careful with the high stacks as always. We've seen it take many lives throughout this tournament. Here we go. Stump looks like he's found a little bit of footing. His chains are looking a little bit better. Gets that 29-second kill on Froggy, but Blue following up right afterward. Man, these guys just must know how the other person is doing right now. They've been struggling at the same time and been getting fast stages in the same places too. So, keeping this within basically 10 seconds right now. Ooh, Stump looking for maybe a force kill here, but did not drop that last chain quick enough. We'll give Blarg some time to find this clear, but this is looking good as a follow-up. He maybe can get bailed out by second tier, but he's not fast enough. Pretty good stage here for Stump, as Blue's still looking for this chain right now to send a good amount to Blarg. So we might see one of our biggest leads of this match here right now, because Stump has a potential to lap him right now. Alright, here comes Stump. Yeah, this is the chaining ability that I'm used to seeing from him. He gets that 6 chain from the starter here. A lot more panels to work with. He's going to extend this into another chain here. Cuts it at a 3 with some combo garbage. This might be enough to top off. Let's see this stuff fall here. The 3 chain is well going to come down, but oh, the stack raised in just enough time to finally kill. Meanwhile, Blue looking to claw back just a little bit. The 105 did definitely set him back a little bit right now, especially because Stump most likely, yep, he's going to get the kill at 36 seconds. So Stump's got a pretty good lead right now. Let's see what Blue can do at the beginning of Lunchfish here. He's got that 5 chain. A little bit slow. He almost got the 6 chain. He's got to be careful now, though. Very short on stop time with that left pillar up. We don't want to see him take another death here, especially being down by quite a bit right now. Gets a couple 2 chains to stack on top of each other. Stump looking a little bit better though. 4 chains not going to be enough though. Raphael looking to downstack almost all of his panels, but look at the follow-up from Blue. Very, very nice there at the end. Crush kill on Lunchfish. He's going to be making up a little bit right now. As soon as I say that though, Stump with another pretty nice chain here. Let's see, Raphael going to clear a bunch of panels. He might lead himself into a force kill situation, and there it is. Stump going to be the first one heading into the cave here. But Blue did make up a lot of time there. If he can get something good started here, he can pretty much almost tie it back up heading into the cave. He's got a pretty nice chain so far. It's going to drop it at a 4. Raphael had some high panels. If he had a little bit more of a follow-up, that actually potentially could have killed at like sub 20. But he's going to have to go back to the drawing board right now. Let's look at Stump. Very nice 6 chain to start off with a 5 combo mixed in there as well. This could be a quick kill from him. He's going to drop this next chain. He's going to play it safe though, go for the 6 chain, and now Hook Bill will be topped off for quite a while. We could see a full stage lead at this point now. But look at that, Hook Bill going to convert the 4 chain into a garbage clear. That's going to buy Blue a little bit of time, but he still needs a little bit more sent to Raphael right now. As Stump's looking to probably get the kill once this is done clearing. And there it is. So now Stump finally taking a decisive lead over Blue right now. Raphael has got the best of him so far for about 1 minute and 20 seconds here. Still not topped off. Stump's just got 3 stages left to take this first race now. There we go. That's what I like to see from Blue. Had a pretty good chain there at the start. This is going to top off Raphael. If he can keep that right pillar up, which that's not going to happen. Blue's still going to need a little bit more, it looks like. Stump not finding the chains he needs here at the beginning either, though. There we go. Blue finishes it off right at the 2-minute mark, and He's still not out of it quite yet, but look, this is pretty good for Stump. Probably going to be a crush kill if it can drop in enough time. Even if not, yeah, those reds were like all the way across the screen for Piranha. So that was a good situation for Stump no matter what. Still up by over a stage right now. Blue's got to find this chain. He gets a nice little 6 combo, but he's just off on his timing ever so slightly here, trying to make this chain bigger and bigger. Alright, Stump taking advantage of Kamek with a really high stack right now. Gotta lower that very left pillar there. This could be a quick kill. The reds are going to be lined up with the shake time though. And Kamek's going to find some more chains as the garbage is clearing. So, going to delay this match a little bit right now. But Stump's doing a really good job of keeping Kamek topped off. This should lead to a kill in at least the next 20 seconds. Or maybe right now. This is a very bad situation for Kamek. And there it is. So Stump is just dominating this cave as Blue's been struggling on both stages 8 and 9 here. Still not topped off on Hookbill. That's going to give him some time to clear some panels too. Stump in the driver's seat right now. He's got to finish one stage before Blue can finish 4. This is looking pretty much over at this point, but never count out anything when it's Bowser. Oh, Stump almost got an insane Bowser right there. If he had like a 5 combo follow-up at the top there too, I don't think there would have been enough stop time for Bowser since he was doing stack lowering mode so early. Lucky for Blue though. The slightest glimpse of hope there, but it's looking so rough right now. Stump being so smart and raising a stack all the way to the top too. It's not going to be enough though, giving Bowser some room to raise his stack right now. And man, Blue's still trying to find this kill. It could lead to it eventually here on Hookbill. He's got a lot of panels though. I don't see a chain dropping. This should kill. Yeah. Had to bring that cursor all the way from the bottom to that upper right side. Alright, so there's a chance as Bowser finds this 4 combo. I don't know if he can survive after this though. The 4 combo gives him a little bit of stop time, but not a lot. The clear's going to buy him some time too. Gets the 7 combo from 3rd tier though. Oh, wow, and he finds the 2 chain at the bottom. Okay, this is the break Blue needs, because look at this. Bowser not topped off, and Stump does not have, like, any panels to send a good follow-up right now. Blue's got a decent chain going. He needs to find something big right now, because he could actually come back. As you see Bowser with a lot of panels on the screen. Stump in a dangerous situation. He's got to be careful. Whew. All that stop time gives him enough time to find the clear and survive. But look at this. Bowser's still going in with his chains. He's just applying so much pressure to Stump right now. He just doesn't have a lot of room to find those impressive chains that we've been seeing from him so far. Here he goes. He gets that 3 chain. With all the combo blocks that were on the top there as well, this could be enough because Bowser's got a down stack, does not find a chain, and that'll do it. At 2:42, Bowser's taken down and Stump clocks in at an even 14 minutes, and we'll take this race 1. That was some pretty good stuff from Stump. Basically what it came down to was that cave, man. Stump just was playing a lot more consistent than Blue was, and just to show you right now, this has been Blue's quickest cave fight at 1 minute and 26 seconds, and that's gonna be pretty rough if you want to try to take these next 2 stages, because Stump definitely has the capability to pull out sub 1 minute fights pretty easily on the cave. His one big struggle was just on Bowser at the end there. Lucky for us, due to how the brackets are set up now, we'll get to see how these guys adjust as the match goes on. Best 3 out of 5s, man. It's going to test the endurance and the capabilities of these players to improve as the matches go on. Blue does have the capability. He pulled out a low 13-minute time during the wildcard qualifiers. And that's been around Stump's average, I would say, throughout group stage. Blue's just got to summon those chains within him, and he has a pretty good shot. I hope at the least, man, he's been close to a PB so many times throughout the tournament. Hope he can at least get that. Because if you missed it before we started, since we are in bracket stage, for redemption bracket, it is single elimination. So 1 loss and you will be out of the tournament. You gotta bring everything out right now. Looks like friggin' Kamek's bringing it all out right now. Jesus. A little bit of a lag chain at the bottom there. Ends it with an A chain. You can chill anytime, Kamek. Blue gets that connection of the 6 combo right at the end. And this is a good position for him. Now he's got a lot of time to set up and find the chains that he wants to do. And he got a lot of clears there. He's going to do the horizontals with the yellows, and look, yeah, he's at least getting like a 6 combo or 2 different chains at the beginning of this too. The blessing, if you've been struggling trying to top off your opponent when they send you a big chain, the follow-ups are pretty easy to do. And as long as he survives here at the end, as long as he survives here at the end, he should be able to get the kill. But oh, the moment I open my mouth up, the commentator's curse, Blue going to be taking a death there. Pretty unfortunate. I think he is going to forfeit out of this race right now. So yeah, you're just close to the end. Sometimes it's good for just like getting your mind clear to finish out the rest of the run. But on the opposite side of things, sometimes it's better to just, you know, reset and get your mind clear that way. Oh, so this is the first time I've been in this position unless we've had some race restarts. No, the match is not going, could not be determined after this next race right now. Blue's still got a little bit of time to work with if he needs to find out what to do to better his gameplay right now. But I think it was pretty simple because it was pretty back and forth at the beginning. Blue just needs to find those chains throughout the cave and even like late game with Lunchfish and Raphael, because that's what killed him at the end. And he can easily take it if he manages to clean up that late game. But here we go. We got this race 2 starting pretty shortly here. This will be pretty interesting to see this round as well. This was very close at the beginning of the match, so let's see if he can pull off the small lead as we saw in the previous game. Blue was actually leading for the most part, if I recall correctly, at the beginning of the race. He seems like he has a pretty good grasp on early game. I think it's just when the opponents start applying more pressure to him, that's when he starts crumbling just a little bit more. But look at this. He's got Lakitu with a very tall left pillar here. No chains are dropping in place. Lakitu's got a down stack, but managed to clear a lot of the bulk of the garbage he sent. And so now Blue's got to go back and try to find the starter. Lakitu's tough, man. Does not play with a lot of panels. And he'll just like focus on clearing your garbage and not really put a lot on his field. Stump looking pretty good with that big 7 chain there. And instead of Lakitu going for the blues that were lined up vertically there, will end up dying. But very similar to last round. Lead's only going to be 6 seconds here. Stump coming out on top though. Ooh, wait 1 second now. I did not see why he reset, but I think I might know the reason why. He might have been on hard mode instead of very hard. I think that's exactly why he's restarting right now. Ooh, that's pretty unfortunate. I didn't even notice. I think that's the reason why. I'll have to go back and confirm unless someone saw that in chat. But yeah, I think Stump was on the wrong mode there at the beginning. It's going to cost him a lot of time, unfortunately. As you can see by the difference of the timers, he reset about 1 minute and 40 seconds in. The only positive thing about that it was that Blue got trolled just as long on Lakitu as well. So he won't be losing too much time, but now with Stump struggling again here on Lakitu, Blue is on stage 3 on Poochie, so this will be pretty interesting coming down to it. This is maybe the buffer that Blue needs here to take this race too. If he can stay even throughout this beginning game and just manage to clean up the cave just a little bit, he should be able to win. But look at Stump, man. Sending so much pressure there at the end. He gets that force kill. And he is for sure on very hard this time, so no more resets unless we got some crazy reset strat theory. Oh no, Blue with the tall stack once again. He's taking the death much earlier this round. Poochie has not been very kind to both the players right now, so what is that noise? Alright, we are going to mute Blue's feed. I apologize for that. It's alright, that's why we got 2 player views. It looks like his computer disagreed with the death that happened on Blue's side there, so unfortunately what I was going to say is that death pretty much resets the actual game reset on Stump's side, and look at this, we're basically tied once again. Not a death that Blue wanted to see. Now Stump, it's basically as if he were playing on V hard this whole time. Look at that. Maybe he did this on purpose, starting on hard, giving you that fresh reset so it's not stuck in your head the whole time. And look at that, 24 seconds, and he takes this lead back now. Dude, Poochie going for the 3rd tier. Absolutely wanting to keep this stage going with Blue, but it's not going to matter. Going down at 119, and Stump continuing this momentum right now. A full stage lead even after starting on the wrong difficulty at the beginning here. 17 seconds on Wiggler. Stump playing really, really good right now. Oh, his PB is an 11:06, so negating like the actual race time for his current splits, he's on pretty good pace if he wants to try to beat his PB. Also to win the race right now too. And Yeah, look at this stump. He just had that barrage of combos there at the top, and Froggy wasn't looking to clear any panels anytime soon. Stump is just cruising right now. At Blarg at 408, this is pretty good pace. If he keeps it up, he's even on pace for like sub 10. Would beat his PB by an entire minute. That would be something to see. And look at that. He gets the perfect send at the beginning there too. Look at that, 14 seconds by Stump. He is just blowing this race away at this point. Yeah, if he can finish the first 8 opponents at sub 6 minutes, he is looking pretty good, because that's even pace that can get you a sub 9 minute time. That would be pretty hard with how we've seen his performance on the cave last race. He'll have to play really, really spectacular and be on point with this chain game. And man, Blue, his struggles are hitting him earlier this round. He's just trying to spam garbage now at the top to maybe get this kill on Wiggler. But Wiggler is still finding these chains and delaying a little bit more. And not going to be tied off. If he finds one more clear, this could be a major setback for Blue here. He gets the blues and the purples. Is going to lower down one more row, but not enough stop time. That was a break there for Blue. If Wiggler got that clear, that would have opened up a lot more panels. I'm just glad to see him finally move on from that stage. It was looking a little bit rough, and he lost a lot of time. What was a 2-stage lead for him on Poochie, 2 stages later, he is now down by 2 stage. And Stump finishes at a 1-1-1. Not going to quite get that sub 6, but he's definitely still on good pace if he wants to get a PB here. And obviously with his big lead right now, looking pretty good to go up 2-0 in this series. Stump was trying to get that timing on the 4 combo to end up with the chain at the end, but dropped it a little bit too early. It's going to leave him with a lot of panels to work with here. He's just got to find out what he wants to do with this chain. He's just getting a bunch of 2 chains right now. But yeah, that 4 chain follow-up. Oh, the lag complimenting him at the end to get that 5 chain. This could finally be something good on Raphael's side to kill him. This purples could be an issue. Or just him down stacking to have that 1 line free at the very top. Oh, that garbage just fell in the right place for Stump, though. He had like a lag 3 chain with a 7 combo there. Finishing out slightly after Blue, but Stump heading into the cave, and Blue's got quite a bit till he can get to the cave. Alright, Blue gets that 7 combo here. I think he was debating on whether to go for the blues to connect or the yellows there to extend the chain out further. That happens to me all the time too. Your brain wants to do 2 different things at the same time and ends up just ruining it at the end. Stung with a very impressive 5 chain at the end here. I believe it was another 5 chain at the beginning too. Those stacked up really nice with the garbage in the middle. Sub 30 seconds here on Hookbill. Stump still trying to look for a PB. It's going to be pretty tough right now with Naval, Kamek, and Bowser here at the end, but sub 30 seconds is a good start for him. There, nice 4 chain. He's going to get that 5 chain with a 4 combo. He had 3 different combos mixed into there, so if he can find this follow-up pretty quickly right now. He's got to be careful, though. Oh, the left tower. I did not even think that was going to happen. The sub 20-second for Stump. He's looking good right now, and this lead is growing to be massive. He sent like a really good starter, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be enough for Naval to just downstack and negate all that, but it was enough at the end. Let's see if Stump can keep up this momentum. Gets that 5 combo there. Gonna drop down the greens to extend this to a 4 chain. This is gonna be pretty good because Kamek's got a lot of panels to work with. You can maybe get a gimmicky kill here on Kamek downstacking, or he'll do a bunch of chains like he's doing right now on Stump's end. Blue gonna finally be moving on after Blarg. It has not been a kind race to him so far. 11 minutes in and still trying to find himself into the cave with 2 opponents left in his way. Meanwhile, Kamek gonna be doing some trolling too. That 2 chain falling into place. 3rd tier and 2nd tier options right now. And there's gonna be some shake as this falls. Most likely some chains too. Oh, this is gonna be pretty tough for Stump right now. And especially with that, he was force killed on his end. So good and bad news for Stump. It's going to put him out of PB potential, but he's got such a big lead right now. He should be up 2-0 after these last 2 stages. Stump's got to be careful getting that tall left tower. He's finding some clears, though. This chain's going to find him a little bit of time. Stump's been pretty good at finding time when he doesn't get that strong starter at the beginning, too, to avoid the deaths most of the time. I think he's only had that 1 death from last stage, and it was a force kill option. But oh, happens again to me. Stump a little bit too slow on the clear, so he's going to add another death here on Kamek. This time, not by a force kill option. Stump's still looking pretty good, but the lead has fallen a little bit here. Blue looking to possibly make this almost impossible comeback right now. This chain starter is going to help. He had 2 6 combos mixed in with that 4 chain, and he's got a little bit of a follow-up here. I don't think it's going to be enough, but he's looking good to tack on some more pressure. He's going to get another 3 chain here at the end. Meanwhile, Stump's in a pretty good chain himself. It's going to be enough to top off Kamek. The question is, will he have enough time to downstack? He's going to get the yellows down, and I don't think he had a clear there at the bottom, even if he had enough time. So Stump finally, 3rd tries the charm there, taking out Kamek. Even bigger lead than last race, and looking to improve his time still. Not by race bot, since he did start a little bit late because of being on hard difficulty, but just with his overall splits, because he had a 14-minute run last time. Alright, pretty decent starting chain himself, but Bowser's going to use a lot of his panels, and he's going to easily be able to downstack and have quite a few rows at his disposal here. Blue's got to be careful on his side too. He found the bailout purple clear at the bottom, or else that would have most certainly spelled death for him. Luckily for him, he's going to be able to keep going here, and he's going to have some pretty friendly garbage to try to extend this chain out. Looks like, yeah, it's going to be a 6 at the end here. So this is a good start, but he's definitely going to need to find a little bit more here, and he might do that right now. Meanwhile, Stump looks like he's going to finally have enough on Bowser here. He does not find a clear here, though. No chains line up, and it's too slow to get to the greens. So Stump beating his last race time by 16 seconds. He's taking a 2-0 lead in the series right now. One more, and Stump's going to be moving on to the quarterfinals of Redemption Bracket to play, I believe, Shady Jakey. So that'd be a pretty interesting match. But yeah, not over for Blue yet. Best 3 out of 5 format. It's going to be some endurance matches here. Maybe Blue can crack the formula for the rest of this match and get a reverse 3-0 sweep here. Alright, he had some Windows issues on his feed last time. Let's see if those are gone. Looks like we are good. So yeah, Stump, he's been playing pretty consistent so far. He's just had like a trolley stage every once in a while, whereas the matches haven't gone on too long, where we've seen Blue get like 2 or 3 2-minute stages. That's really been hurting him in this match so far. I've seen him get quite a few like 6 combo starters at the beginning, which has been pretty helpful for him. I think he has trouble finding like where to extend his chain afterward though, because it does remove a lot of the immediate panels around it, and it's hard to like find exactly where you want to make your next move. Excuse me. So he's looking for this chain to be pretty good here at the end, because Kamek could be in a rough situation. Only 1 row at the top to work with. That could have been the death, possibly, if he had like a small combo garbage block sent. But he still got time to make a really nice lag chain there at the end. And while Kamek's doing that chain in the middle here, this is going to give him some time. Maybe with a little bit less shake, that would have been a kill, but Kamek should be topped off for a little bit. 2 tall pillars, this should be a death. Oh, the greens bailing him out. Oh, and manages to find the chain there at the end. Buying a little bit of time there for Blue, or for Kamek rather, but not enough. Blue moving on. Looking for the sub 20-minute time. Trying to finish out the second run here. So here he goes. Oh, he gets that 3 chain at the last second possible. He's got to be careful. He's got to find his next chain here. Get a stack down. That could have been a death, but very good awareness to keep finding clears to buy himself more time. Going to survive for the time being, but it's still the problem of trying to find this chain to top off Bowser. And while he's been surviving, Bowser's sent a little bit to his side now. Oh, and unfortunate there. Had the greens and the yellows lined up to where he wanted to be. Just a little bit short. And looks like, yeah, I think 20 minutes is going to be enough for Blue here. Looks like he just throws in the towel, being ever so close on to Bowser. But I don't blame them. Both these contestants, this isn't their main game, and they mostly just join for the fun, so... Blue one race away to potentially being eliminated from this tournament for good now. But it's been a pretty good run for him so far, and you can't count him out quite yet. It's looked pretty rough for him so far, as Stump's been playing pretty consistently. But who knows, man? Blue just, if he's able to clear a couple of those stages that were, 2 minutes plus, shave him off like about a minute and a half, that makes up so much time on the run. Alright, both players are for sure on V hard. We'll have no resets here. It's going to be a fair game through and through. Race 3, Stump on match point, looking to play Shady Jakey in the quarterfinals. Oh, and Blue taking that quick death there at the beginning. Kind of hovering around the clears that he needed to be, and not a good looking start from him so far. Meanwhile, Stump, quite the opposite right now, heading into bumpy around 50 seconds here. Stump's been slightly improving as this match has been going on, so I'd love to see a PB pulled out by either of the contestants here. It's definitely possible. For those who may be tuning in a little bit late or watching this later when it's recorded on YouTube, this is our first match of the bracket stage, so a lot of things changed as you can see on the screen. It's going to be a single elimination format for redemption bracket, double elimination for main bracket, so no more round robin stages. You have to go through the gauntlet if you want to try to win your respective bracket. Matches are now best 3 out of 5, as we're going to have a lot more close matches, and we want to try to limit the factor of RNG as much as we can. Both these players looking to move on to the next round and not get eliminated. Stump's been outplaying Blue so far at this match, but maybe things are going to be changing here a little bit for Blue. After that quick death on stage 1, he's going to just about tie it up here on Poochie. This being our first match of the bracket stage, after this is done, we'll try to take a better look at all of our matchups for both brackets and see what we think's going to happen, and talk about a few of the changes that we've had coming into the bracket stage. We've had a couple of forfeits, unfortunately, right before this kicked off, but that's what will happen, and we'll talk about that a little bit as well. While I was blabbing about that, I think I missed a death on Stump's side right now, so now Blue going to be in the lead slightly right now. But man, Poochie has not been kind to either player. We've seen that in all 3 races so far. I think we've seen a death on Poochie in another race as well, and then we've just seen stages go for a minute plus, as we see on Blue's side once again here. But it's going to be good enough for him to keep this very, very slim lead. Blue gets that very nice slide chain. It's not going to do a lot, though, because it was just to finish up that 3 chain. And Stump's got a little bit more garbage sent. Not quite topped off on Wiggler's side either, though. He's gonna get this 5 combo. Gonna find that chain as well dropping. Should be pretty close to see who gets this kill, but it looks like, yeah, Wiggler does not have an immediate clear on Stump's side, so Stump gonna be taking this lead back, but not by much once again. This is very similar to race 1 where we saw the lead swap back and forth quite a few times. Oh, this is a little dangerous on Stump's side. He just had that very tall right pillar, but was able to find that chain there and eventually lower it down. But he's going to be struggling here on Froggy. That 7 chain will definitely help, and it looks like he's going to find the proper extension afterward. I know he saw those yellows too, but he elected to do the clear right afterward because it would have been pretty tight timing to get that follow-up, as his patience is going to reward him greatly. Froggy going to be pretty much topped off right now, but check it out. Blue playing a little bit better, and now he's going to take the lead back. And let me guess, Stump's going to get this kill? Yep. Now the lead that Stump had is about the same lead that Blue has now. Ooh, very nice 8 combo to drop there at the bottom. I think Blue hesitated a little bit to converting that to a 5 combo at the end of the chain there, but I think it won't matter too much as he ends it off with a 7 chain. He's just got to be careful not to die. Okay. That was very scary, but look at Stump. Now he's like, hey, it's my turn to take the lead again. 13 seconds. Super quick stage by Stump there. And there's the Blue follow-up as well. And now Stump has a little bit more of a lead. I feel like the lead is slightly growing each stage, but it's switching to a different person right now. Will we see that super quick kill on Blue's side now? Another gold on Stump's side. I definitely see why, man. That kill was super quick. Gets a pretty solid 5 chain here to start with. We might not see our lead change pattern stay true right now, so it's looking a little bit rough for Blue to find this chain starter at the beginning here. But it looks like he's setting up a bunch of things. He had 3 clears all in a row there, 2 of them being 2 different combos. So he definitely takes the time to look and find what he needs to do. It's just sometimes it doesn't convert how he may want it in the end. And now Stump's going to manage to keep this lead right now, and it could extend a little bit farther. This is where we've seen Blue struggling for most of this match so far. Once he hits the stage 7 mark, the opponent's cursor speed gets a lot faster, so it's harder to get those cheese kills. And Stump has been definitely more proficient with his chains, which even if it does induce more lag and just give your opponent more and more time to survive, it usually keeps them topped off and you'll eventually get that kill. But here we go, Blue Bomber finally finishing off that stage there. Going to move into Raphael as well, but this is looking good for Stump. Wow, actually reacted to that second tier and gets this chain as well. This could be what Blue needs. Drops the reds a little bit prematurely though, and he's gonna just keep spamming for clears right now. And barely any stop time there at the end. He trolls for about 52 seconds, so Blue can find this big chain right now. We could possibly see a tie game here in the cave. But so far, he doesn't have a lot of panels to work with. He manages to only find 3 or 4 chains at max right now. It's going to be a little tough. Stump with a very nice 5-chain follow-up, took his time with it. That's really been the determining factor in this race, is that Stump will find 2 big chains basically before Blue can find one. And that's been cutting down a lot of the time for him and getting forced kill situations like this. So Stump not on quite as good pace as he was this last race here. And the smallest lead we've seen for him so far in the series, but a lead nonetheless, and he's still looking good to take this series in a 3-0. But Blue looking to shut me up right now. Very nice lag chain with a 6 combo included in there. Make that another 3 or 4 chain rather. At the bottom here, another 6 combo piled on. This might be enough to top off Raphael here at the end. A little bit of a scary situation avoided on Stump's end as he manages to find the clear with a high stack. And that follow-up was good enough from Blue there. So he's moving into the cave. Only 1 stage down now. This is the closest race we've seen heading into the cave now for both opponents. Piranha just doing a bunch of desperation clears right now. And as Stump builds up this 8 chain, this is going to most likely look like death for Piranha. Used up a lot of his clears there at the bottom. He's going to have the reds lined up though, buying some more time. Those greens are, yeah, most likely going to drop into place. This chain's going to line up as well. And there's not going to be enough room for the blues at the bottom here to bail him out. Yep, that'll be a force kill. And oh, unfortunately on Blue's side, I missed it while I was looking over. But I'm going to assume he was playing with a little bit of a high stack and just didn't get to the place he needed to be. Taking a death here at the beginning. It's just not been the most friendly day for Blue here. His tournament life on the line, only down by 2 stages though. It could be worse, as we've seen his other races. He's been down by like 4 or 5. But, whoa, talk about a follow-up, man. Maybe the death was intentional, getting a 14-second kill on Hookbill there. Very quick send at the beginning. But check this out for Stump, 20 seconds on Kamek. It seems like Stump always has the answer when Blue pulls off a very quick stage. So this could potentially be it for Blue. He's got 3 more stages to clear his tournament life on the line right now. Stump just has to take out Bowser, and he'll be seeing Shady Jakey in the quarterfinals. It all depends on how well Stump is able to send this big chain here at the beginning. And Blue's got to play basically perfect. Wow, are you serious? Wow. Stump ends this race with a statement, and Bowser goes down. I think that's the quickest Bowser we've seen on stream for this tournament. 14 seconds. Actually insane. Stump with 3 golds during this race, 2 back-to-back on Kamek and Bowser at the end. What a madman, dude. Stump gonna finish this out 3-0. Take a pretty decisive victory for the most part. And my goodness, dude. Whoa, what a Bowser, to say the least. Yeah, unfortunately, because of that, Blue Bomber will be our first person knocked out of Redemption Bracket, but he had a pretty good run. Didn't quite get to his PB, but he had some glimmers of hope here and there. Had some close races as well. And I'm sure he had some fun just playing this game once again. But yeah, with that, since we are in the bracket stage, I do want to try to get some interviews started up, since this is going to be the last we'll see of some competitors and whatnot. Probably have Stump on shortly here soon. I'm definitely gonna talk to him about that that end game. Like, that was an insane Kamek at the end. And here we are. We got Stump in here right now. If you can hear me, Stump, what's up, dude? And what a series of races from you. We saw the unfortunate, I think I missed it, but I think I knew what went on. During race 2, did you start on hard mode? Is that why we saw a reset there? I figured so, but you recovered pretty nicely there. According to at least your RTA attempts and not the race timer, you improved every single race. And I think the question everybody's on their mind after that third race, what a Kamek and Bowser. What was going through your mind at the end of that race 3? Oh. But yeah, apparently I missed your voice being on there, but I'll fill everyone in. But yeah, Stump was just saying that he was trying to look at the stream and unfortunately missed that game 2 text there. But at the end of the day, it didn't really matter. And I believe I'll have to go back and look, but I think that was the fastest Bowser we've seen during the tournament so far. I know I've actually had a 15-second Bowser myself, but I don't think we've had a faster one than 14.
I have seen faster ones happen.
Oh yeah, me too.
But
I've seen I think an 8-second by Yoshimitsu, which is, I don't even know how you do that. That's absolutely absurd.
Yeah, the one I saw was 9.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that was from like Cards or FFR or something.
It was Edo in the SGDQ 16 practice room.
Oh, I think I remember that actually. That was a very fun showcase to watch when it happened too. If none of you guys watched the, like, basically what started the tournament series for Puzzle General, it was the 2016 four-way race for this. That's where the 2016 tournament occurred right beforehand. But yeah, man, you're moving on. You're playing Shady Jakey next round, Stump. Do you have any thoughts going into that, or are you going to take it easy until that match?
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be a good match.
It is for sure. We haven't gotten to see a lot from Shady Jakey, so I'm always excited to see him play more. And as him being a pretty big veteran of the game, it should be pretty good. And I know you tackle a lot of games yourself right now, so yeah, best of luck to that match, and we'll see you again sometime next week for that.
Thanks.
Yeah, but yeah, feel free to stick around if you want to. It looks like, yeah, Blue Bomber is just finishing up right now. I'm glad he could actually get a match finished right now. We'll try to have him hop in the chat too, since this is going to be our last time seeing him on the stream for this tournament. Hey man, what a set of races to begin out this week right now.